Hello everyone, I'm Kumar Saurav again from Present Automation with another exciting video about Rasa. Today we're going to install Rasa from source, that is from the Git itself, rather than doing some pip install Rasa. This is another way to actually use Rasa in your local environment, and there you get more options, means more options, like you can customize Rasa, you can change codes a bit, you can see how the Rasa is working by even printing out the statements at least, or you can do a lots of stuff. You can change the codes, you can change the lots of things into that. But we will not go in details of that today. We're going to focus only on how to install it. So for this, this is the Rasa repo in GitHub, and it has a documentation mentioning on how to install this here from the development internals. But I do also have created another my own README file, so with a more descriptive details, which I will be providing it at the end of the video, or you can just keep on doing whatever I am doing. So to start it, let's have a server first. So let's get started. So I'm just gonna create a Linode here rather than AWS. So let me just quickly select any Ubuntu. The region nearest to me is Mumbai, and I'm gonna select 18 GIB. Let's keep it the name anyways. Doesn't matter. You can give any, sorry, and keep remembering this password or something like that. I'm just creating it. Uh, so right now it is just provisioning as it is saying. As soon as it is booted up, we will start from there itself. Okay. So now our instance has started, booted up. You can see this one was which we created. Uh, so just let's just go quickly and start the server. Hopefully it will work fine. Okay, so we are logged in now. There's nothing in the instance right now, as you can see. There is nothing there. Something like that. So now let's start the process of creating this. Okay. So, as per Rasa documentation, you need to do this to start the installation, but somewhere here Rasa actually misses indeed. So first thing first is we need to check the Python 3 version. So it should be greater than uh, it should be greater than sorry for that. Let me close this. So it should be greater than Python 3.7. I'm just gonna check this. Okay. So it says Python 3.6.9, which comes with Ubuntu 18.04. So I'm just gonna do these steps to install actually Python version. So let's just copy it. Sorry, I don't know why it's not getting copied correctly. So let's just copy it this way and start installing it. Remember, actually these two steps will not get automatically done. So I'm just copying it again and just let's do this. We're gonna add a Y so that it's not gonna ask us or prompt us to say yes, and it's gonna install it for us. So now since Rasa Python 3.7 is installed there, we can check the Python 3 version, Python 3.7 version is available or not by adding something like Python 3.7, and it says that Python 3.7.5 is installed. Next, we need to run this command so that Poetry is installed with Python 3.7 version, which we installed right now. So let's just go there, copy this, and paste it. And it will start installing Poetry version. Say, as soon as this Poetry version installed, you need to activate it or add to the path environment as an environment variable. So to do so, it says that you can need to do this, or even in my documentation, I have specifically mentioned this. So let's just go there and add a env. Now it's added to the path. After that, you can just stop this managing environment, or rather start doing the virtual environment thing. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this here, and gonna prompt me to do a Y. So, so Oh, sorry, if we needed to do a while, we were not doing that. So we did it now. After that, we're gonna activate it. Uh, so Python 3 it should be. It will automatically take. It's saying it's not installed. So let's just go. Let's do a Y again. Okay. Now it's done. So these steps should work of activating Python, the virtual environment thing. Yeah. Now see, we are in the virtual environment. You can see this. Now the steps to install Rasa will start. So for this, we can do the two things. There is a customized version of Rasa for me. I have done some customization. Rather than doing that, let's open source, let's clone the open source one, which gonna take a while. So let's just copy this. Let me show you how to do this. I'm doing git clone, and I'm gonna choose a specific branch of Rasa that is 2.5.x. You can choose any one you want and just do this. You can see this Rasas or the versions are mentioned here. As you can see, I'm gonna choose this one, Python 2. Sorry, Rasa 2.5.x, and just click enter. So it will now start cloning Rasa into it. There will be a repo clone created into your uh, desktop or into your server wherever you are cloning this. Not sure what's happening. Why was it? Okay, it started. It's starting. It will take some time. So I'm gonna pause this here again, and we'll come back to it when it's got cloned. It's gonna take some time to download and install everything. So as you can see here now that it has almost downloaded everything here, and after reaching object, it's just resolving deltas. As soon as this is done, you can see it's done now. So now it's already downloaded. We should have a folder named Rasa here. As you can see it here, if let's just go inside Rasa and see there is a lots of files here inside it. All the files that are actually here itself in the Rasa open source. So let's just go through it. These things like in Rasa, there is, as we know, there is a core, there is an NLU, and there are various other components there. So we will not go in much details of it, but since we wanted to do something regarding the Rasa, so I just wanted to show it here. Now, since we are inside this Rasa folder, let's come back to my documentation. We have activated it, we have cloned it, we have done the CD path as well. Now, we need to check whether the poetry is correctly there or not. Environment has picked up it or not. So we will after doing CD Rasa, we will just go there and copy it, and we will just try to check that Quilter is installed. So you can see this Python version is 3.7.5 is getting tested, and we are on a Linux environment, and the stuff is there. So we are doing correctly. Now all you need to do is we need to run a file that is called make install. But before doing that, we need to check that the make is installed or not. That is using make version. So if I do so here, make as v, it will say make is not found. So install make, what we're gonna do is we're gonna install make from scratch here again. It might ask you to say trigger you to do Y or something and stuff, but if it doesn't, let's wait for it. So I think now make is installed. We can see this make is installed here. It's saying that copyright and license and other stuff. Now we are good to go. Let's start doing make install, and now it will install Rasa in your system. You can see this is started installing using pip, and then it will start installing poetry and do all the necessary requirements. It's like running the requirements.txt file in Python. So it's gonna run each and everything here. You can see it's downloading everything and then installing one by one everything, or including pandas and other stuff. So it's again gonna take a while, and then I'm gonna pause this a bit. We'll come back in 2 minutes. So as you can see, it has installed everything. It is saying that installing the current directory and has installed Rasa 2.5.2. If you say it has installed including sklearn, TensorFlow board, then Sonic, lots of stuff that actually is required to run the rasa correctly. So we will say we can do this rasa version, and it is saying that we have installed a rasa 2.5 version. We have a python version 3.7. Rasa X is not installed since we didn't run any command for rasa. Now just to check that rasa is installed, we let's just come out. Let's create a quickly mood bot maybe. So let's just create mood bot and cd into it. And as we do in our local desktop, let's just do run a rasa init command. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. So now rasa init command, it will say yes, 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 and it will install rasa into it. See, it's running rasa as if in your local computer. So now why we did this? So suppose we change some, as it is running, let's just come back here to the rasa, and if say suppose we change anything into these codes of the rasa, and then that can be reflected into us. So we can think of doing some customizing regarding some Hugging Face models or anything and stuff that we can do, and that's what we can do here by using the source version of it and installing it on the scratch. You can also build a Docker version of it. For that also I have mentioned the commands here. I'm not going to do that, but you can see this. You can do poetry merge log and then run make build docker. So this will actually build a docker file named rasa local dev here. You can actually change the names as well in the docker file mentioned in the rasa documents here. Here somewhere I think in this somewhere is docker files or something kind of stuff. You can see there is a docker file, there is a make file, so everything is there. You can see this is a make file that was actually run when we did make install, and it run all these commands and run everything. It did everything there. So now we have our rasa ready. Let's just quickly talk to the mood bot once again. So I have tried doing rasa shell like that kind of stuff. Let's hope that it quickly runs in. Okay, so now our rasa cell is ready. So let's just come here and let's just hello. As you can see, this is in colored because we use color outputs in rasa. So it's saying, hey, hello, how are you? And we know what the mood was to. So let's say I'm sad and it's showing an image of a bug and hey, something to cheer up. Let's say yes. That's it. That's it for today. Today we learned on how to create a customized version of Rasa, how to install it rather than doing pip install Rasa, how to install it from the scratch. And probably in future episodes, we will try some tweakings around the Rasa since Rasa 3.0 is now launched, so we can do a lot of things and Rasa as well. Rasa 3 supports Sensor Code 2.6 for security concerns. Probably the training time might have increased. I haven't tried it yet. I have tried till 2.7 or 2.8, I think. But I will give it a try. I will let you know, guys. We will continue doing lots of experiments in Rasa, with Python, with maybe Hugging Face models and other stuff. Hope to see you guys soon. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments that what you guys want next from us. What should we teach you? Thank you.